All right, here we go. This is your hot seat match. Kevin Ross, Cade Coates. All right, let's see, Kevin. Oh, music's a little loud. I'll turn that down for you. So a little bit of a back cut here. Cue ball's going to be working away from the 3. Probably going to come out 2 rails out of this upper right-hand corner pocket and back down table for the 3. Yeah. Cue ball's going to take kind of a similar path here, except out of this lower left-hand pocket for the 4 ball on the side. Oh, he decided to just go 1 rail. And he'll probably go forward for this to the rail and back out. 7 ball was next. 6 ball was made on the break, I guess. I'm going to probably just draw this straight out. About to the center of the table is where he'd like to be. Oh, he's come down further than that. He can either slide off of this and go straight down the table past the side pocket, or he can play it with English and come down about where between the first and the second diamond by the side pocket there. Oh, just like that. Nice angle to get down table for the 9 ball. He may draw this 3 rails out of this corner here. One, 2, and 3 at the 9. Stop. He's overhit a little bit, but he should be okay. There you go. For game number 1. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in and for watching us. My name is Sherry Ross, and we are Railbirds Productions. We are watching the point match, hot seats, Winterside Finals, whatever you want to call it, for the Fallen Timbers monthly 9-ball tournament. This tournament happens the first Saturday of every month. If you're in the area or in Michigan, whatever, want to come on out. House adds $500 on 32 players. This tournament is played on 6 7-foot diamond blue label tables. We do play BCA rules here. It's alternating break. Rack your own. 9-ball does not count in the bottom 2 holes on the break. 3 foul rule is in effect. There is a push out after the break. Then we do play true double elimination. That was a foul. I think you'll see Kevin be going for a 3 foul here. I'd like to bank this 2 out of here, but keep it next to other balls. When you do that, you have to keep that next to other balls to be able to have a way to play the 3rd safety. I think you're going to see him bank this 2 out a couple of rails and stick the cue ball on the back of the 7 ball. Whether it's to the end rail, the side rail, and out, or behind the 9 ball. I like the end rail, side rail, because if you don't hit in behind that 9 ball deep enough, you could end up in trouble. But he's just going to roll it up in there and put the cue ball on the 9 or the 7 ball. And now from here, He set it right in front of the side pocket. Makes it a pretty easy kick to judge. However, it isn't that easy to execute because of where you have to get a bridge. Cue ball is frozen to the side of the 7 ball. And Cade's looking at coming 2 rails out of this corner here. The old golf players know this shot. Yeah, just a little bit short there of hitting that. And Cade is now on 2. And if the 4 passes the 6, you may see Kevin try to run out here. Shoot the 2 up in the corner. And just kind of stop right there for the 3. Probably go to the rail and back out for the 4 ball because he wants to shoot the same shot on the 5 to get to the 5. It's like that, nice and smooth. That's the angle to be able to cut right through that line there to get to the 6. 9 ball's a pretty big ball. So this is going to be with center ball with just a teeny bit of left-hand English. Too much left and it hits the rail too soon and starts working, putting the 9 ball back into play. Cut the 6 in. You want to miss the 9, so this is center ball, maybe with a little bit of left English to keep it from working towards the 9, and he's hit that quite nice. This is a shoot and stop. He can even stun off of it a little bit for the 8. Which should give him a little bit more angle to be able to get to the 9. Yeah, it is a little bit of a stun shot right off of the 8 ball there. You shoot this 8 ball with a little bit of just center ball with maybe a hint of right-hand English, and shoot the 9 in the corner. Nine ball for 2-0 lead. I'd like to thank Roger and Trista Fallen Timbers for putting on these tournaments, adding the money, trying to get the players up here to come play with us out in the middle of nowhere, buying these beautiful tables for us to play our tournaments and our leagues on. If you've never been out here, you have to stop by. I've got a menu, or catering company, full bar, and 6 diamond tables. He wants that to get out of there. He put a little extra into that. He's normally really controlled with his brakes. See, Kevin, he can bank this back underneath his arm, or he went for the safe. And distance and angle is about the only that he's left. And looking at a kick shot here. I'm going to kick to the short rail. That's the When I say short rail, that's where, you know, the closest one to the cue ball. So it'll be the side rail here where he's standing at now. He's gonna be looking to probably hit what would be, when he's coming off of the rail, that lower side of the one to put either into the side pocket or off the side rail and up table. The cue ball coming off the other side of the one ball, it could potentially scratch in the side, either straight in it or off of the 7. And so I think I would be looking to kick this ball at the side pocket. Kevin's kicking at the other end, yeah. Yep, lots of good things happen. And he did leave Cade the edge of it. And so it found a hole. How does it do that? It does not look like the 1 passes the 2. So Kevin's just going to play safe and touch it up behind the 2 ball. Don't have to try to do anything fancy when a simple little shot's laying there available for you like that. There is no 1 rail kick at this. He's going a minimum of 2 rails here. And he's just going to try and make the run out difficult on Kevin. And he really didn't have any path of getting to that ball. So the best thing you can do is just make it harder for your opponent instead of just flailing at a kick. And they didn't, leave that ball laying exactly on the rail, because it would have left, just an easy combination for Kevin. He rolled it up there to where it takes the pocket away from the 2 ball, but doesn't leave a combination. Shooting this 2 past the side pocket is one of the hardest shots in pool. It'll tend to work its way off of the rail like that, and he just barely made it. And I think he's kind of straight in now. And 4 balls on the other rail. He's going to have to make this ball move. That ball did not have to go. One rail back out for the 5. Yeah, it's probably going to follow forward and come back down. Put probably about a tip of some inside English on it to make it work back towards the 7. Cut the 7 in the corner. Cue ball is going to go to the side rail and come back out for the 8 in the side pocket over by where it sits. And Kevin will probably just draw out to the center of the table. A little bit further, just past the center of the table for this. Nice straight in shot on the 9. Out away from the table so he can cue into away from the rail. He's able to cue into the ball. Extends his lead to 3-0. We have Tony Flannery's playing Trent Stilson on table right next to us here. It's the only other match going on. Brad Houston is waiting for the winner of that match, sitting in the spot for 4th place, which is the first place we pay out in the tournament today. 4th place player is going to get $50. Third place is 110, second is 220, and first is 380. Calcutta first is 340, second is 220, and third is 100. Cade's rolled that one ball down real nicely. Got good angle on this 2 ball, it looks like. I don't know. Maybe not. He might be kind of straight on this. That's a little funny. I thought he had the angle to go forward and come back down for the 3, but I think he's gotten a little straight. Have to draw and miss this. He's elected to just shoot and stop, and I don't think he's left himself room to cut this ball in. He's going to have to play safe. We'll find out in a second. There's nothing wrong with that. Nope, he's cut it in. There is a billiard available. Uh-oh. Wow. There is a billiard available from the 9-7, so that's not really that much of an issue. And with ball in hand, yeah, Kevin's looking to see exactly where he needs to be to make that 7, to billiard that 9 in off the 7. He's just going to slide off this 6 a little bit here. And it's pretty clear. You know, if the 7 doesn't move, it's a bad hit. And I'll be right back with you. Okay. Not exactly sure where he was going there, but it's okay. Can't play perfect every game, I guess. He's just barely overcut that ball, but has not left Kevin really a clear shot here. He does have the opportunity of safe, or he could bank the 1 ball down table. I think you're going to see Kevin hit all the way to the side of that 1, try and bring the cue ball way back down where it is right now. Yeah, he's willing it to just miss that 3 ball. If it catches the edge of the 3, it may scratch or leave an open shot because it moves the 3 ball out of the way. Nice hit. Very nice hit. So you're gonna get a reward for it. It was a very nice hit. Got a couple little love rubs, but you deserve it when you kick a ball and hit it like that. No, I think you're gonna see Cade go back and forth, and he probably is. He was gonna want to shoot the 4 up in the corner and not have to. You don't want to have to play that combination. 4 ball is going towards the 8. And Kevin's trying to get him in back behind the 7 ball and just, I mean, snugged him up on it. I didn't think it was going to get there, and it just rolled up onto the 7. And and Gabe's fortune that this 3-5 is lined up pretty good. A pretty good favorite to make that shot, and he did. Didn't hit it good enough where he didn't scratch. Left himself a shot in the 3. Pretty sure the 4 passes the 8 up in the corner. We're going to find out in a second here, but it looks like it just goes straight in. He's going to have to follow forward for the 6 to shoot it between the 7-9. And he's followed a little too far forward. So he can bank this past the 8, draw to the end rail low of the 9, and back up for the 7. And it leaves us safe should he miss it. And he just elected to cut it in the corner and come around a couple rails for just about perfect on the 7. And cut this in, and you want to come up so that you got angle to cut the 8 in to go down for the 9. And he's done that. He held it up a little bit. I think he was afraid of coming too deep there with that. And he's overcut this ball. Oh my goodness. Another game for Kevin. Nice little touch safety down table. Okay. Uh-oh. That's not exactly ideal. I guess you can bank the 4-9. You could cut the 4-9, play the 4 in the side off of it, try to play the 9 in the corner. Gives you an opportunity to couple things, and you can play the cue ball back down table. Or just cut the 4 in. Use that ball to get up. Well, you can see the 5. It's got a shot on it. 6 passes the 7, so that's not an issue. And just barely undercut that ball. And he's left it funny for Cade. Right, yeah, I think you just bank at this ball. That's not bad. Hasn't Kevin really a whole lot to work with here. So taking away a lot of the cue ball from him by having it on the 6 here. So I think you're going to see him cut at this ball because he can't really get a bad roll from it unless he like crushed it. Yeah, so that is so close to him being able to see that ball. If he can't see it, he's got a pretty good opportunity to play this rail first. And when you do that, the cue ball is going to go where it goes into the rail. You have to be careful of the 9 ball coming off of the, where the angle into the 5 off of that rail is possibly at the 9. Hooking you on the 6, so he's got to watch his speed on that too. He might get a little bit of squirt on that. He did not get any squirt on it. Yeah, I thought he might get just a hint of squirt on that ball with the because he was kind of jacked up on it a little bit, and a little bit of squirt would have helped him. That nice angle to miss the 9. And you can just pop off of it to the side some for the 7. Don't get straight. Forward 2 rails for the 8 ball on the side. Or up in the corner, depending on which he gets on better for getting to the 9. And it looks like he's landed at that 50-yard line. If he shoots this in the side, the 9 will be going into the same hole. I think either way he shoots it, the 9 will be going into the same hole he shoots the 8. Now, had he shot it up in the corner, the cue ball would have gone to the rail and back out for the 9 in the same corner. And next match we're going to have here will be for 4th place, unless this match starts going the other direction. All right, just conferring with my co-host, we will be waiting for this match to end. Unless you know it goes like 3 or 4 games and it's still going on, then I will start the match for 4th place. But other than that, something like that happening, your next match will be the match for 4th, which is Trent Stilson and Brad Houston. This is your winner side finals. Both of these guys are in the money from both of them, both the main event and the auction. Paying 1st through 4th in the main event and 1st, 2nd, and 3rd in the auction. So the next match coming up is is worth double the money. Kevin just undercut that ball and come down table and really hasn't left Cade at a shot. And then you're going to see him try and tuck Whitey up underneath this 4 ball. And then just he may just, be in that point where it's kind of you want to make something happen and let's just go for it. Let's bank this 3 up here because I got a backup safety with it. And he made it center of the hole. If he misses that, Kevin's buried in there. And he's still at the table, control. Because, and it doesn't matter how good the leave is. The fact is that you're leaving the table and giving your opponent an opening to beat you. And just cut that ball in like it was butter. Draw off of the 5, come down for the 6. I think he's just he may just touch this ball in. I don't know if he's gonna try and flirt with coming between the 9-7. He did, and he ended up okay with it. Thank you. He wants to get on the scoreboard. Forcing this cue ball around. Came out nice. 3 rails straight in on the 9. Oh no. He's not going to make Kevin shoot that. Wow. Okay, that's your point match. And we'll be right back with your next one.